When working with 3/4-inch electrical metallic tubing, also known as EMT, and creating 90-degree bends, a crucial aspect to understand is the take-up. The take-up refers to the amount of conduit that is consumed or used up in the process of making the bend. This is essential for accurate measurements and planning during electrical installations to ensure that the conduit run ends up exactly where it needs to be. For a 3/4-inch EMT 90-degree bend, the take-up is 1/2 inch. This means that when you create a 90-degree bend in a piece of 3/4-inch EMT, the bend will effectively shorten the straight length of the conduit by 1/2 inch. Knowing this value is critical for precise conduit bending. When calculating the required length of conduit for a run that includes one or more 90-degree bends, you must account for the take-up of each bend. Failing to do so will result in the conduit run being too short. The general formula for calculating the total conduit length is as follows: total length equals straight run length plus take-up minus gain. Firstly, determine the desired straight run length of the conduit. This is the actual distance the conduit needs to cover, excluding the bends. Secondly, for each 90-degree bend in the conduit run, add the take-up value to the total length. In this case, it's 1/2 inch per 90-degree bend. Thirdly, calculate the gain. The gain refers to the amount of space saved by making the bend, compared to running the conduit straight into the corner. This value needs to be subtracted from the total length to achieve the correct final length. To illustrate, let's consider a simple example. Suppose you need to run a 3/4-inch EMT conduit 10 feet horizontally, make a 90-degree bend, and then run another 5 feet vertically. The straight run length is 10 feet plus 5 feet, which equals 15 feet. The take-up for one 90-degree bend is 1/2 inch. Assume the gain for the 90-degree bend is 6 inches. Then the total conduit length would be 15 feet plus 1/2 inch minus 6 inches, which equals 14 feet 6 and 1/2 inches. Always double check your measurements. Accurate measurement is paramount to avoid errors and wasted material. Use a reliable measuring tape or laser distance measurer to determine the straight run lengths. Consider the environment. Factors like obstructions or uneven surfaces might require slight adjustments to the conduit run. Account for these factors during the initial measurement phase. Accurate bending techniques are just as important as knowing the take-up value. Use a quality conduit bender that is specifically designed for 3/4-inch EMT. Ensure that the bender is properly calibrated to produce accurate 90-degree bends. When bending the conduit, follow these steps. Firstly, mark the conduit where you want the center of the bend to be. Secondly, position the conduit in the bender with the mark aligned correctly. Thirdly, apply steady and even pressure to the bender handles to create the bend. Avoid overbending or kinking the conduit. Check the bend angle using a protractor or level to ensure it is exactly 90 degrees. If the bend is not perfect, make small adjustments using the bender until the desired angle is achieved. Furthermore, always adhere to relevant electrical codes and regulations when installing EMT conduit. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides detailed guidelines for conduit installations. Some of the relevant NEC articles include Article 358, which covers EMT specifically, Article 300, which addresses general wiring methods, and Article 314, which covers junction boxes and conduit bodies. Ensure that the conduit is properly supported and secured using appropriate clamps and straps. The spacing between supports should not exceed the maximum distance specified in the NEC. Use approved fittings and connectors to join conduit sections and connect conduit to electrical boxes and equipment. Ensure that all connections are tight and secure to maintain a continuous ground path. When pulling wires through the conduit, use a pulling lubricant to reduce friction and prevent damage to the wire insulation. Do not exceed the maximum conduit fill capacity specified in the NEC. Overfilling the conduit can make it difficult to pull wires and can also lead to overheating and insulation damage. Always deburr the ends of the cut conduit to remove any sharp edges or burrs that could damage the wire insulation. Use a conduit reamer or file to smooth the edges of the cut conduit. When working with EMT, safety should always be the top priority. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, including safety glasses, gloves, and work boots. Always de-energize the circuit before working on any electrical equipment or wiring. Use a voltage tester to verify that the circuit is de-energized. Follow lockout-tagout procedures to prevent accidental re-energization of the circuit. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, it is best to hire a qualified electrician to perform the work. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself from electrical shock and other hazards. In addition to understanding take-up, consider other factors such as the type of bender being used, the specific brand of EMT, and any job site conditions that may impact the bending process. Regularly inspect your conduit bender to ensure it is in good working condition. Replace any worn or damaged parts to maintain accuracy and prevent accidents. Practice conduit bending techniques on scrap pieces of EMT to improve your skills and develop a feel for the bending process. Attend training courses or workshops on conduit bending to learn advanced techniques and best practices. Stay up to date on the latest electrical codes and regulations to ensure that your installations are safe and compliant. Consult with experienced electricians or electrical inspectors if you have any questions or concerns about conduit bending or electrical installations. Consider using computer-aided design or CAD software to plan and design complex conduit runs. CAD software can help you visualize the conduit layout, calculate conduit lengths, and identify potential problems before you start the installation. When working in cold weather, the EMT may become more brittle and difficult to bend. Warm the conduit slightly before bending to prevent cracking or kinking. When working in hot weather, the EMT may become more pliable and easier to bend. Be careful not to overbend the conduit. When bending large diameter EMT, it may be necessary to use a hydraulic bender to provide the necessary force. Always follow the manufacturer's instructions when using a hydraulic bender. When making multiple bends in a single piece of conduit, plan the bends carefully to minimize waste and ensure that the conduit run is as efficient as possible. Consider using prefabricated conduit bends to save time and labor on complex installations. Prefabricated bends are available in a variety of sizes and angles. When installing conduit in corrosive environments, use EMT with a corrosion-resistant coating. Alternatively, consider using rigid non-metallic conduit or RMC, which is more resistant to corrosion than EMT. When installing conduit in wet locations, use watertight fittings and connectors to prevent water from entering the conduit. Ensure that the conduit is properly sloped to allow water to drain out. When installing conduit underground, bury it at the depth specified in the NEC. The minimum burial depth depends on the type of conduit and the voltage of the electrical circuit. When installing conduit in concrete, use concrete anchors or inserts to secure the conduit to the concrete. Ensure that the anchors or inserts are properly sized to support the weight of the conduit and the wires. Always inspect the conduit run after it has been installed to ensure that it is properly supported, secured, and grounded. Correct any deficiencies before energizing the circuit. Keep a record of all conduit installations, including the conduit size, type, location, and the date of installation. This record can be helpful for future maintenance and troubleshooting. Regularly inspect the conduit system for signs of damage or corrosion. Repair or replace any damaged or corroded conduit to maintain the integrity of the electrical system. By understanding the take-up for 3/4 inch EMT 90-degree bends and following proper bending and installation techniques, you can ensure that your conduit runs are accurate, safe, and compliant with electrical codes.